Hello, my good friends. This Syrian refugees part 2. I can't see how it's squared because this camera's cold or something. Anyway, okay. I was gonna get to this part from the first part, but I ran out of time. So I'm still waiting for the bus. Well, I mean, still, this is a different day. Okay, a lot of interesting developments since the last video. Anyway, they showed pictures of the new immigrants to Calgary, which are made permanent residents because the 900 of them are. And well, okay, let's get into that a little bit. Okay, the one guy down at the store here. I'm not going to say what store because I don't want him getting mobbed. Okay, he's from Pakistan. He pointed to the article, not the one with the refugees coming to Calgary. It was a different one, and he says it took me 3 years to be a citizen here, and he says I'm waiting for my mother to come here, and she's like pretty sick. I says likely she's not gonna make it, and he pointed at the paper. He says I'm not liking this. Everybody else had to wait, and these guys don't. I told my sister the same thing. Immigrants aren't gonna like this. Yeah, if they're oh, okay. Here's some more numbers. Okay, the radicals are just gonna make the good ones look bad, and so by the end of next year, or year and a half from now, there's gonna be 50,000. 50,000 come. Their target was 25, and then they said no, we're gonna bump it up, 35 to 50,000. And it says, and there's not going to be one bad guy in there. The guy down in the store, he says, don't bet the farmland. He says there's going to be some extremists in there. You're going to have problems. France knows this country is taking in a lot. They said not a good idea. Okay, they started get rid of the younger guys. They weren't going to have those just the families that. Okay, you just limited it a little bit. And okay. So this analyst guy, like I mentioned on Spin, he claimed they never had elections in Iraq, when in fact the last election was 6.2 turnout. Oh no, sorry, 62.2. One before that, 79% turnout. He claims he never had an election. What a doper! What a freak, crackhead. That's what he is. And this is called an analyst. Really? You want to depend on an analyst to tell you how things are going to be? When you listen to this guy, oh my! No wonder the world's in trouble. They listen to spares like this. Okay, and then one guy calls up and says, "Well, yeah, okay, ISIS wants fresh water and the solar power." Really? Okay, number one, you don't have a leader. Number two, you don't have a... What country wants the water? No, nobody's ever said. No, they're just making it up as they go. Okay, so there was that one little thing there on YouTube about some death threats going against Muslims in Quebec. Okay, here's the problem with that. It's not their doing. It's the government. Emphasis on the government. Nobody else. They're the bad guys. They've never looked out for you, nobody, and they never will. Okay, so the mosque in Peterborough that got torched. Okay, that's another good one. Not good. Anybody who knows who did this, you might want to turn them in. It'd be like somebody bombing an abortion clinic. Okay, that would be called a Christian extremist. I'm turning your sorry ass in. If I knew who it was, oh, that's providing the cops get to you before I do. I'm not gonna go over that because you're just, you know, that's terrorism there. Okay, so Yeah, okay. So, does anybody remember the earthquake in Haiti? Okay, that was 5 years ago. Me and Jeanette were sitting there at her place. Back in Calgary. She was pretty much in tears. And then we find out a week later that the Canadian government, this country that I'm in right now, they only took the kids that were already adopted in the system. Screw everybody else. Did anybody if you didn't see the coverage on this, you probably don't want it because that was pretty sad. And nope, this country just turned it back on Haiti, and that was the previous government. It was a different one than the spares that are run now. And don't expect the liberals here to be going to help out Haiti. They got their hands full with this one. So out of the 50,000, it's not 50,000 jobs they're giving them. Me and Ryan at work estimated 5 to maybe 8,000 jobs. So the rest aren't going to be really working. If they weren't going to replace my job, the one that got sent to China, again, the previous government, how about just giving replace? Well, whoever's not working, and I think there's a lot back in Calgary that are working. 220. How would you like to just replace their jobs? Because you're going to give these guys jobs. I don't know where you're going to come up with 7 or 8,000 or 10,000 jobs. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are not working here. I'm not going to be in this country. I'm not going to be in this country much longer. It's not the immigrant thing. That's so far down the list. The global warming thing. Oh, really? Okay. Has anybody heard of El Nino? That's going on right now. On the news, they won't tell you that. The Weather Channel will. On the news, no. They don't want you to hear that. But the government is still pushing. Okay. They're going to tax the polluters. The polluters aren't going to lose money because they're going to tax the guy. They're going to raise the price of anything that they're selling, and guess what? It comes down to you, the consumer. You're getting screwed. The government's making money hand over fist. So many issues. But the immigrant, no, that's way down. That's far down the list. So really, I have okay. So I looked up 3 countries. I'm not going to tell you which ones. They had way lower unemployment rate than ours. Currently, it's 7 here. The highest one I saw was 5.2. The lowest, 3.5. That's 3 countries. Half the unemployment rate that we have. Don't look for this country to be improving in the next 20 years because the last 20 has been tanking. Oh, this is... Okay, so for the ISIS terrorist affairs, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. The Prime Minister does not live at Sussex Drive there over in Ottawa. He's staying at the Rideau Hotel. Oh yeah, okay. So all those other people that are in the same building as him, probably not a good idea to be anywhere near this guy because it's not looking good for him. If he isn't taken or seriously attacked in the next year, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. It's coming. Anyway, okay, yeah. So I gotta catch a bus here, and you guys rock.